Scott Wolf has taken a significant legal step in the ongoing turmoil surrounding his estranged wife, Kelley Wolf, withdrawing the restraining order he previously filed as she continues long-term psychiatric treatment. A Utah judge approved the 57-year-old actor's decision to drop the amended temporary protective order during a hearing held on December 3rd, marking a notable shift in a months-long series of escalating legal, medical, and family challenges. The situation began unfolding publicly in June when Scott filed for divorce after years of marriage. Just days later, concerns about Kelley's mental health prompted authorities to place the 49-year-old on an involuntary hold. This early intervention signaled the start of what will become a difficult and deeply complex period for the former Real World cast member, marked by repeated hospitalizations, court hearings, and mounting instability. In August, Kelley was arrested after she allegedly shared private and sensitive information online about Scott, their friends, and family members. The posts were described as concerning, leading a judge to issue a protective order forbidding any form of contact with Scott or their 3 children. Within a week, however, Kelley was accused of violating that order, resulting in an additional misdemeanor charge. The situation deteriorated further in late September when Kelley was reportedly hospitalized again, this time after making threats toward herself and Scott. Her condition raised serious alarm among medical professionals in the court, prompting a thorough evaluation of her mental health. Following that assessment, a judge ruled that Kelley must undergo a minimum 60-day involuntary psychiatric hold, including mandatory medication compliance as part of her treatment plan. Since then, Kelley has missed multiple court hearings due to her ongoing treatment needs. In mid-October, she was transferred to another psychiatric facility in Utah to continue receiving care in a more specialized environment. According to court documents, the transfer was part of a coordinated effort to ensure she receives long-term and stable treatment, given the severity of her recent psychological episodes. Scott's decision to withdraw the restraining order does not erase a complex legal situation entirely, but it does suggest an attempt to stabilize matters while Kelley remains under intensive care. With the protective order lifted, the focus now appears to be on ensuring Kelley's safety, mental health, and continuity of treatment rather than on punitive enforcement. Throughout the ordeal, Scott has largely remained private, declining to elaborate publicly on the status of his divorce proceedings or the family's emotional strain. However, court filings indicate that his primary concern continues to be the well-being of their children and the hope that Kelley receive the help she urgently needs. As Kelley continues her long-term psychiatric care, the future remains uncertain for the estranged couple. But the recent withdrawal of the restraining order marks a more measured and compassionate step during a deeply challenging chapter in their lives, one centered on stability, treatment, and the possibility of long-term recovery.